Welcome Shamstars. As we have already discussed structure and functions of brain in the previous video, so today we are going to start with the coordination in plants. Children, as we know, plants lack a specialized nervous system for coordinating and controlling the activities of the body. So they show two different types of movements, that is independent of growth. For example, touch me not plant, blooming of flowers. These are the example which are not dependent on growth. And the second one is dependent on growth. For this, seed germination, growth of the tendrils. These are the two different types of movements. Let's see one by one. So this slide shows immediate response to stimuli. When we touch me not plant, the leaves droop immediately. It means that there is a system which communicates the information of touch from the point of touch to the point of movement. Plants use electrical, chemical means to conduct information from cell to cell. This is the example of movements independent of growth. The movements of plant parts in response to external stimuli can be divided into two types. Number one, that is tropic movements, and the second one is nestic movements. Let's see the different types of tropic movements. This slide shows two types of tropic movements, phototropism and geotropism. The growth of plants or its part in response to an external light stimulus is called phototropism, and the movement associated with it are termed as phototropic movements. Examples like the growth of the stem, that is phototropism. The second one is geotropism. The growth of plant or its parts in response to gravity is called, that is geotropism. This slide shows example of thigmotropism. When any part of the plant comes in the contact of any physical objects, it starts growing. So coiling of tendril around any support is a good example of thigmotropism. This slide shows fourth type of tropic movement, that is chemotropism. The growth of plant or its parts in response to chemicals is called chemotropism. Best example of chemotropism is the germination of pollen grains on the stigma. Because after pollination, there is an interaction between pollen grain and stigma, and because of that interaction, pollen grain germinates and reaches towards the ovule. Now let's talk about nestic movements. These movements are independent of growth and they are of two types, that is thigmonesty and the nectinesty. This slide shows thigmonesty in the Venus flytrap. Two halves of the leaf of Venus flytrap capture the insect sitting on it. This is shown in this figure. This is because of the touch of the insect. The second one is the nectinesty. It refers to movement in response to day and night, and this is also known as sleep movements, and this is very common in many leaves and flowers. In response to day and night belongs to this category. So this is all about the different types of movements in the plants. In the next video we will be talking about the phytohormones or the plant hormones. Thank you Shamstars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries on the Google Classroom.